Hello, how you doing? This is Len Nevin with Loyalty Home Group at eXp Realty. Wanted to welcome you to another episode, of This Month in Real Estate. This is January 2019, so today is January 23rd, 2019. We are going to be talking about the data that we collected finally nationally. These numbers came out yesterday for basically all of 2018, so we had to get the December data to be able to close out the year for the information. So here's a couple of the numbers that we like to keep an eye on in perspective of what's going on. So I'm going to move over this graphic here real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. And pretty much what we're looking at right now is the number of home sales decreased dramatically. That's probably the only word I can say. Down 6.4%. So what they do is they take a 12-month rolling number. And what we saw in the month of December was from November to December, it dropped the number by 6.4% on a 12-month rolling basis, down to 4.99 million homes. So basically 4.99 million homes sold for all of 2018. Let's compare that with 5.56 million homes sold in 2017. Why would this happen? So a couple factors that people have said. Inventory was low for the whole year, so there was a big fight at the end of the year. Election time, elections always kind of screw things up for real estate because people kind of hold on what's going to happen. Yeah, the interest rates were going up the last half of the year, and then obviously, some people are saying the shutdown, but really the shutdown didn't happen until like the last few days of the year, so that really didn't affect it too much, but it's still something as people were kind of taking a look at it. But anyways, a dramatic downturn, not downturn, but a dramatic drop of number of homes that actually sold for 2018 compared to 2017, which is interesting considering prices skyrocketed during that time. So less sales, skyrocketing prices. Anyways, national median home sale price did decrease for the month of December down to $253,600. It's down 1.59% from the previous month, but it's still up 2.9% from the same time, at the end of 2017. Remember, these are national numbers. So let's break that down a little bit and, let's take a look at the local numbers. So Phoenix, the number of home sales closed out in 2018 at 95,805 homes sold. That's actually down 0.02% from the same time last year. So it was just about 400 or 500 homes more sold in 2017 versus 2018. This number had also, I would say mid-June, mid-July, it was way up. Like the home sales were up, and then all of a sudden the last month it switched, and home sales ended up being down for the total month for year over year. Median home sale price, however, did jump up to $262. It was up $1,000 from the month before. However, it was up 6.91% from December of 2017. So we saw an almost 7% increase in median home sale value for the whole the year of 2018. So that's a pretty dramatic jump from the year before, considering we had just a few less sales, but the majority of the sales happened in the spring market, and then everything kind of trickled. So all that run up happened early in the year. We're still kind of pulling the numbers for Los Angeles, being as that we just launched into LA. So I don't have anything to report on that at this point. Like I said, we're still compiling the data and didn't want to just throw out numbers. Long story short, if you're looking to sell, even if you're looking to buy, right now is a great time. From the seller's perspective, if you're in the seller's shoes, property values increase. And you maybe look at it and saying, okay, well, are they going to decrease? Are they going to increase again? Really, obviously, nobody has a magic ball on that. All the projections, everything is saying that we'll still see an increase in home values. It just won't be as dramatic. So if you're looking to sell, this time of year is a great time to sell because, the Super Bowl is a couple weeks away. Pretty much what we've seen traditionally over time, the last 15 years that I've been in the business, is that after the Super Bowl, the spring market really kind of goes into full launch. And so you have a series of months in a row where the number of sales just doubles and then doubles and doubles. And so you see a huge increase in sales. So that's a great time to be selling because there's a lot of chaos, if you want to call it. There's a lot of buyers out there looking. And our job is to, make sure your home pops perfectly to be attracted to that one buyer who says, yeah, this is the one that I want. Let's jump on it. If you're a buyer, there's a lot to choose from. So the inventory conversation, as you can see right here, inventory it decreased, but we're expecting that to increase again as the year goes on. So we saw a decrease from November to December, but that's just December. Typically people say, let's just take it off for the holidays. So that's kind of going to be the story of 2019 from what we're seeing, is slow increases in sales prices, increase, higher number of inventory, so not as much of an inventory crunch as we've seen before. And, interest rates are sitting steady. So let's talk about interest rates real quick. According to Freddie Mac, the national average for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage actually dropped again down to 4.45%. It was at 4.63%, and it was up even higher in the 4.7, 4.8s in the months previous. So it has dropped, even though the Fed increased the rate. The Fed sets the rate, and then the banks set a competitive rate and say, look, we've got to make sure that we're selling loans. So they've dropped their rates in order to make sure that consumers see the value in borrowing money to move that through. So at the end of the day, these are all, kind of national numbers, and then we've got the entire Phoenix metro area, we've got the entire Chicagoland area. We'll be talking in the future about the entire Los Angeles area. But you live in a neighborhood, you live in a microcosm, you have investment properties in a neighborhood. So if you're looking for specifics on how is your town, how is your neighborhood doing, reach out. Hit the free, home evaluation button on here, send an email back. Be happy to run those numbers for you, give you an idea, projection of what things will look like specifically for your home, your neighborhood. And, it's just something that we'd love to do. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next month.